So quitting my job was probably the hardest decision I've ever made. But I also think it was the best or one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. And I want to talk about that in this video. So if you don't know or you're new to my channel, I quit my job on July 4th. So it's been, I think, like 4.5 months, something like that. And I've been sharing it on my channel, just documenting this journey. I want to share the ups, the downs, and just give people insight on life after quitting my 9 to 5, because I know this is something that a lot of people want to do. It was something that I wanted to do for a long time. It's something that I've been working towards, and I was finally able to do it. But it was something that I was working on for years. And working a traditional 9 to 5 job is not a bad thing. I don't want to ever come across like I'm bashing, the traditional jobs or saying everyone should quit their job. I don't want to come across like that. I think it depends on what you want to do. Like I said, this is something that I wanted to do, but I do want people to see what is possible. And seeing that for me, when I was working a job and seeing other people quit, and just some of the content I was watching, it opened up my eyes to what is out here in this world. Like, there's so much out here. There's so much, so many things that I can get into, but maybe just scared to take the leap, or just mainly for a lot of us, just letting fear hold us back. So that's more so what I want you to get from these videos is give you that little push you need, or maybe opening up your eyes to realize what's possible, or even just maybe seeing me do it and thinking that you could do it yourself, just giving you that little bit of belief in yourself. Like that's what I want people to take away from these videos. And I honestly think now is the best time to quit your 9 to 5, based on, having yourself set up. Of course, I don't recommend anyone just flat out quit and don't have a backup plan, or you don't have money coming in. I don't recommend anything like that. It's being prepared, working towards it, and then you're in a position to where you can actually do it. But I think this is the best time to quit your 9 to 5 job, especially if you want to do, like, start an online business, any type of business. Now is the time. I feel like with all the things we have at our disposal, all the different social media platforms, and it's just so much available to us that I feel like I didn't used to have. So it's just a matter of taking advantage of these things. And that's what I've done. That's why I'm in a position I'm in now, because I took advantage of opportunities. I took advantage of social media. I took advantage of getting on video. I took advantage of investing in myself and creating a YouTube channel, right? I'm not special. I just seen opportunities, and I was willing to put myself out there and willing to try these things and see what happens. Like, that's really all I did, right? Like I said, I always say, I'm not super smart. I don't know everything. But one thing about me, and my wife can tell you this, I'm willing to try new things, and I'm willing to put myself out there and dive into something new and just see what happens. Right. And I haven't always been like that. It took a lot of mindset work, and I'm 34 years old. I feel like I really didn't start getting my life in order until, I would say, like, maybe I was like 29, 30, right? And I'm still not where I want to be, but like most of my 20s, I just feel like I wasted a lot of that time. Like, a lot of my 20s was just like learning lessons, right? But I just didn't have that drive, and I didn't have that pursuit of just getting out here in the world and just seeing what the world has to offer, and just really wanting more, and really just taking chances on myself and betting on myself. Got a little bit off topic, but we're just going off the top right now. I've just kind of been going with my content, just kind of what I feel in my heart, and I think it could help someone. But why I think quitting my job was one of the best decisions I've ever made is because of a big thing for me was just kind of going against the grain. Like, I feel like we've been so conditioned to do certain things, believe certain things. And this is something as I've gotten older, it's like I want to do more of, like, I want to do the opposite of what we were taught or what we believe. And every time I've done that, I've opened up so many doors and opportunities for myself instead of just doing what we're conditioned to do, right? And that's something I kind of want other people to realize. It's like sometimes you don't even realize it. Like we're so conditioned, and um it starts from when we were little, right? How we were raised, in the world tries to, I feel like, put you in this box in a sense. It's like they want you to do these things step by step, right? This way. But it's like, no, you don't have to do things that way. Like, you don't have to work a traditional job if you have things set up, and you can generate money yourself. I feel like the world, like even in school, like we're not taught like business stuff in like high school. I think college you can take business classes, stuff like that, but it's like they just want to condition us to do the traditional ways of things, like the traditional 9 to 5 job. So for me, that's just like a big thing to me, is just getting out of just doing the normal stuff and just doing things my way, what I think is best, not just based on what we've just been told to do. Like, who's to say that that's the right thing to do, or that that's the way that things should be? So just breaking that cycle of conditioning in just this normal way, or the way we're supposed to do stuff. I think that's big for me. I think it's big for my mindset. That's just how I feel about that. Also, for me, it's taking control of my life. Do you feel like your job controls your life? I felt like that with a lot of jobs that I've had. It's like I'm just kind of stuck in this box, and my job is just dictating everything. It's like running my life. You just feel like you're just going through the motions, and you have no control over your life. That's how some people feel working a 9 to 5. It's like the job is your life, right? And in a lot of cases, the job, they don't care. They don't really care. They'll let you go in a second, replace you. They don't care, right? The people you think you work with, a lot of those people don't really care about you. They may act like it, but they don't. And hey, I'm living that now. Like, I was at my job for going on 10 years, and I only talk to one person now. Since I quit my job, I talk to one person. Like, ain't nobody, not that I expected it, but ain't nobody reached out to me. Ain't nobody, all these people that I thought I was cool with, like, just one person. But yeah, quitting my job has allowed me to get that control back in my life. And in a sense, I feel free. I don't feel that pressure from the job, and the job just running my life, and kind of dictating every move I make. Everything is structured around the job. So now I'm able to put other things first, do things on my terms, and really just get control of my life, and just do what I want to do. And you may be feeling like, I know I feel like a lot of times in life, it's just you're just doing what other people are telling you to do. There's nothing wrong with that, I dealt with that big time in the military, right? They tell you everything to do. But it just wanting to do things my way. What I think is best for me. And just wanting that control. And this last thing I want to talk about on just why I think this was a great decision is, quitting my 9 to 5 job has allowed me to do so many other things, and just have the capacity and the mental capacity to invest in and put more energy into so many things that I couldn't really do when I had my job, just because, depending on the type of job you have, it can be very taxing on you physically and mentally, and you just don't have the energy, you just don't have the drive to do these extra things, extra side hustles. And those are things that I was doing while I had a job. Obviously, I've talked about them on the channel. I had multiple side hustles while I was working a 9 to 5, and would get off work, work on my side hustles on the weekend, work on my side hustles, work on these other businesses. Like, I know that grind. I've lived that grind for years, but it weighs you down, right? And it gets to the point to where it's like, all I'm doing is working, right? Because when I'm not at the job, I'm working on these other side hustles just to make ends meet. Because shoot, life is hard, man. It's got to the point where people have to do multiple things just to survive, right? And my wife works, I work, and I have a son, and still having to do extra stuff just to pay bills. And obviously, I've always wanted to do extra things, be able to provide experiences for my wife, my son, my family, my mom. So that's a big driver for me too, for doing all those extra things, because I can give more to the people that I care about and provide experiences for them. But anyways, just seeing that potential of what you can do when you have all your time, all your energy back, all of your mental capacity back. It's honestly crazy what you can do when you get all those things back versus when you have the job and you're trying to do all these things. Like, I'm seeing that now. Like, I'm just able to do more things, and I've noticed I'm even making more from these things versus when I was doing them when I was working the job, just because I'm able to put more energy into them, take on new things. And that's a game changer. It's a game changer. When I could get those 12 hours back, I work 12-hour shifts. It's been a game changer. So yeah, guys, just wanted to share some insight on, why I think this is, the biggest and best decision I've ever made. It's just like a lot of that fear that I've had it's just gone. It's just vanished, because that's one of the biggest things that we fear is giving up that job, right? And it's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy, because like, even if something happened, I could always get another job. Like, I don't know what the future holds, right? I'm just riding this wave. I'm working on my businesses, and I'm living life, right? I'm living life on my terms. I'm in control of my life and everything that I have going on, right? Even if I fail or I don't do something, I'm in control of that. I can blame no one but myself, because it's all on me now. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. Share your thoughts in the comments if you've quit your 9 to 5, thinking about it, anything like that. Let me know your thoughts, man. Let's have a discussion in the comments. I want to know what y'all think about this as well. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, I want to hear it. But subscribe to the channel if you want more content from me. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.